Okay, so patch 7.17. Draven is gonna lose his passive gold. He's probably gonna not be that great anymore. He's still a good counter to those really weak early game champions like Twitch, but honestly, the nerf is needed. Don't pick Draven anymore. Ezreal, don't pick Ezreal anyways. This change doesn't change anything. It's just a trick. Hecarim. Hecarim could be pretty good. They're adding half a second to his fear. That can be quite impactful. And then this is just a little quality of life change. I think Hecarim could be fine, especially with tank meta. It's a little slower, so Hecarim will have more time to get his Trinity Force. Leona, she's getting a lot more damage on her passive at the later levels and the earlier ranks, right? It's going up by about 50%. It's going to last less time, but this is going to be kind of nice for her. Her damage in the mid game and the late game will be a lot higher, and this shield smack thing is going down by 3 seconds at first rank, means you can always max W and then DE. Leona will be pretty good. Um, she's not gonna like be as good as Taric, but with Ardent Censer nerfs, Leona would be like a very pickable support if that's a champion you like playing. Maokai no longer, that doesn't matter. Urgot, um, this doesn't matter so much. Urgot has a lot of problems in dealing with a lot of lane matchups because he is so short range. He's very abusable by longer range characters like Gnar, and unless he gets ganks, it's very difficult to actually do anything in a lot of those matchups. Into melees, he's kind of okay. He's a really situational pick, and honestly, he's not popular enough for anyone to really say how good he is overall. But you can't blind pick this champion, and I don't even think he's strong enough in the situations where he'd be good to justify picking him over a different champion. Zed's getting buffs. This little change 4.5 seconds to 5 seconds means he needs 20% cooldown reduction, and then he can throw 2 shurikens. So that's going to be kind of nice for people who play this champion. He's still going to be worse than, like Blue Form Kayn or even Talon, but I mean, it'll be a nicer change, and this thing will help his laning phase a little bit, for the double shurikens thing and throughout the game. Ardent Censer is getting nerfed. Still going to be an amazing first item if you say they only hit it for like the first, um, what is it, like 10 levels of the game or something. And it's still pretty much giving your ADC another item. 25% attack speed and 25 health on hit, that's still really good. So the supports that use this are still going to be very strong, and this is still going to be an item that decides the game pretty much. If you have a Thresh and the other team has a Janna, pretty much the Janna's going to win because of this item. Gargoyle Stoneplate no longer works with Center Hulk. Okay. Um, okay, so they only nerfed the interaction between Cinder Hulk and Stoneplate. So like propping Stoneplate and then lock it is still going to be giving a lot of the um, still going to get a lot of shield and things like that. So this doesn't really matter at all. It's going to make the jungle tanks a little squishier after when they get to the Stoneplate, but like honestly, it doesn't matter. Um, and nothing else matters, it seems. Okay, good stuff.